What's going on, chat? Welcome back to week 4 of the Steelers Connected franchise. Obviously, we're starting off 0-3, so if you weren't with us when we were 0-3, don't be with us when we're 14-3. Anyways, guys, today we have a Thursday night football game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. So we have plenty of time to turn it around, but there's definitely a sense of urgency on this week being the week where we finally are able to start turning things around. Now, I do have a lot of players that are ready to negotiate. However, I am not ready to negotiate because we are 0-3, and this is looking like a situation where we might have to clean house. So I'm not sure if I want to commit to any of these guys quite yet. Down to the stats, so Will Howard has just as many touchdowns as he does interceptions. Obviously not a good sign. He's going to need to improve if he wants to remain a starter. Jaylen Warren had a little bit of an off week last week, but still 5 yards a carry, was leading the league in rushing yards. I'm not sure if he still is, but 4 touchdowns. I mean, he's been good this season. Our receivers are really nothing special, and honestly, they might be what's holding us back, especially DK Metcalf. Now, I will say I have gotten a lot of trade offers for him after I put him on the trade block last week, and there's been a lot of intriguing ones, but I'm not ready to move on from him quite yet. We did dedicate a lot of cap to DK Metcalf. He's like the 5th highest paid receiver in the league, so I don't know if I want all that dead cap yet. But Omar Cooper Jr. has shown flashes. He already has 2 touchdowns and 6 catches, and he's going to be getting a start this week. Troy Falatanu, the right tackle, he needs to step it up. 3 sacks allowed, that's the most on the team. Peyton Wilson, don't forget he had a monster game last week. 29 total tackles, him and Queen lead the team. Queen has also been a really good run stopper. Only 1 total sack for the rest of the team, and these guys better step it up. Same with the secondary. They're basically allowing anything that opposing teams want them to allow. Only 1 interception from Jalen Ramsey and 3 forced fumbles last week. Hard hitting, that's what we like to see. Need more of that. Looking over at the Buccaneers, I've decided I'm going to start looking at their stats instead of their depth chart so I can see how they're doing this season. You know, nothing special out of Baker, but he's doing what he needs to do. Looks like they've got some pretty solid running in Bucky Irving. Chris Godwin is their receiver to worry about. With everybody else, especially Emeka Egbuka, actually has not really been a factor this year. Interesting to see that. To put this in perspective, we have 1 sack total. Yaya Diaby has 3 sacks total. Vita Vea also has a sack and a half, so they are getting after the quarterback pretty decently. Anyways, it's prime time. Let's get things kicked off here in Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Queen hits the quarterback as he throws, but Baker gets it out and haven't been too good on 3rd down. Queen breaks it up. Omar Cooper on the return. He's going to pick up a lot of good yards there and get out of bounds before he gets hit. Oh my goodness, lit up by Vita Vea. Going to go back to Warren though, and he's going to cut it inside and get about 8. Going to throw it out to Warren. He makes the catch, and he's going to go up the sideline. Get down to the 25. Warren tired. We're going to go to Dowdle. He's going to cut inside, and Dowdle's got space, and he's going to take it to the house. And a quick touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to run it up the middle. Irving has the first. Double teaming Chris Godwin, and they're going to run up the middle. Peyton Wilson lights Baker up. Baker was certainly slow to get up after that one. Oh, good completion there. He hits his tight end over the middle. 3rd and long. He's going up, and Jamel Dean has an interception intended for Emeka Egbuka. Instead, it's going the other way. Finally, some good coverage from Jamel Dean. It seemed like he was absent for the past 4 games. Will Howard going to get out of the pocket, rushing, and he's going to get close to the 1st down, inches away. Michael Pittman's got space on his guy, and he gets a 1st down. Go back to, oh my gosh, Vita Vea blowing up our center, Zach Frazier. Omar Cooper's wide open. Underthrown, but he still grabs it. Gets down to the 28-yard line. Good route. Gonna go toss to Rico Dowdle on the outside. Great block by whoever that was. Howard's gonna get sacked this time. Trying to go up 10 here, and we do. Hit stick by Watt, and he's short by a yard. They're still going to go for this. We're going to send blitz, and they're going to run it up the middle, and it's no good. Herbig and Queen all over it. It's going to be our ball. Turnover on downs. Finally, something positive going for us. Warren pushing ahead for another first down. Metcalf has it. 2nd and 1. Moving the ball well. Gonna do an RPO. Omar Cooper has the first. Sacked. Oh no. Had a few guys open, but not enough time. Warren's wide open. He's got room. Joking guys. Warren's having a good receiving game right now. He's gonna run up the middle and there's nobody around him. He fumbles at the 1-yard line. That is such a Steelers thing to happen. And fumbles. He gets popped right before he can get in. Could have went up 17, but now the Bucks have the ball. And Otten has a first. Godwin has it. Come on, Hayward, get the sack. Good job. Finally, another sack added on to the season. And we give it right back up. That'll be 3rd and 1. Can we make a stop now? Get to him. Hayward brings in another sack. And we can call a timeout. Only 1 sack on the season and 2 sacks on that drive, both by Cameron Hayward. So way to step up. Goal now is just get in field goal range, but most importantly, take care of the ball. Will Howard gonna slide. Smart decision, and we'll call a timeout. Metcalf has it. First down, we're gonna hurry up. Pick up more yards, get out of bounds. DK, good job. Getting close to field goal range. Will Howard's gonna scramble, and we'll call our last timeout. I might just give the ball to Rico Dowdle here. Hope he picks up a few yards. Then go get a field goal. Alright, go, 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 go. We're just going to spike it. Bang. And Boswell is good. 13-3 going into half. We now get ball at half. And now we need to go capitalize with getting ball. Good return from Dowdle. Another reception for Jalen Warren, and he goes nowhere. Howard's going to try to scramble. And it's picked off! He threw it on the run, forced it in there, overthrew him. Another big mistake there from Howard. He threw it way over Pittman's head. Much more uneventful game compared to the last one, but that's a good thing. I prefer it be much more be like a game like this. And Queen gets him before he reaches the first down. So now they're going to kick the field goal and we go up a touchdown. And it's another bad pass. Overthrown. Needs to be low into that zone. And it's another punt. It's going to be a screen pass. Read out. And it's going to be... I thought that was a fumble. But Cameron Hayward gets to Baker Mayfield and forces it out. Defense has definitely stepped it up today. Dowdle has room. First down. And it's a good ball from Howard down to Omar Cooper Jr. into the opponent's territory. That's the type of pass that we need Will Howard to make. DK Metcalf, was wide open. Just too inconsistent, Will Howard is. But he hits Omar Cooper while being hit. And Omar Cooper has the first down. Really carrying this drive right now. Another underthrow. Again, man, Will Howard has a pretty weak arm. Gonna throw it to Omar Cooper. 5 yards. Cooper having a really good starting debut. 5 catches. 86 yards for him. Metcalf. Overthrown. Will Howard. We need you to hit those, man. Way too inconsistent as now we have to kick this field goal. Still go up 10. Still a comfortable lead, but need you to hit those, man. You know, I actually met Baker Mayfield, and he's a pretty cool guy, so I wouldn't mind losing to him. Just kidding, Cameron Hayward! Another sack for Cameron Hayward. That is his 3rd now, I believe. Oh no, and Baker's gonna scramble! He's got a lot of room, and he gets down to the 30. Will Howard can't really close out a game, so let's just hope the defense can. Good tackle, Kyle Lewis. They're gonna go curls. And he's gonna get sacked, and that's Hayward again! 3.5 sacks for Cameron Hayward. I don't think they've accounted that as a full sack, but basically 4 sacks for Cameron Hayward. An amazing day for the old grandpa, and now they're gonna have to kick a field goal. Still be up 7. This game far from over with Will Howard at quarterback apparently, and we're gonna need to close it out. And Jalen Warren, come on, just get the first Warren and go down. I don't want to risk another fumble. I saw he was pretty tired. Rico now in the game. Rico gonna cut it. Rico's cutting back and forth and gets a good gain of 15. Rico, he's got blockers. Rico, he cuts to the outside. And he's down inside the 25-yard line. These running back screens have really been working for us today. Good block by Spencer Anderson, pancaking Anthony Hill Jr. The offensive line is really good at run blocking, not so great at pass blocking, but we'll just go with their strengths. Make them make the mistakes. Oh, and that is a mistake that I made. Let's just run the ball, make them use their last timeout, and Jalen Warren is actually going to score! Jalen Warren puts the dagger into the Bucs defense, actually scores this time instead of fumbling at the 1-yard line. Love to see it. Look at that little dog go. They could still be in this thing, so we just got to make sure we limit the mistakes. A few quick plays for them. They get it down to the 2-minute warning at about our midway. We're going to stay in man coverage since they're tired. And they're going to chuck it up. Baker's going to chuck it up. And Jamel Dean just got mossed by Emeka Egbuka. So they chucked up an absolute miracle ball. And now we got to recover this onside kick. Oh my gosh. We do recover it. Omar Cooper has it. And that should be the game, but a little bit too close for call. My heart just dropped there for a second. Jalen Warren takes it to the outside, and he has the first down. And he gets out of bounds by accident, but that's game. Howard coming out in victory formation now. The Pittsburgh Steelers finally have a win, 1-3. Baker Mayfield picked us apart a little bit, but couldn't really get anything too much going. Will Howard, yikes game from him. Jalen Warren went for 5 yards a carry. Rico went for 9 yards a carry. Actually had more yards than Jalen Warren on a lot less attempts. Both had touchdowns. Howard also had a solid game on the ground. Omar Cooper Jr. in his first start went for 5 and 86. DK Metcalf had another treacherous game. And Michael Pittman is right back to garbage, apparently. The running backs played a huge role in the receiving part of this game. They had 5 catches for 66 yards. Obviously, we did not throw the ball a ton this game. Just had to run the ball because that's what was working. That's what was clicking today. Only 1 sack allowed by Broderick Jones, so I'm not mad about the offensive line's performance. They did a good job in the running game. Defensively, Jalen Ramsey had a ton of tackles, 13. He leads in tackles, flying all over the field. Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson obviously are next on that list, and they both had the exact same game on the stat sheet. Cam Hayward, absolute tank of a game. He had 3 sacks, while Derek Harmon had half a sack, and Alex Highsmith had half a sack. That's 4 sacks on the day. So happy to see it. And the 1 interception of the game, which is an improvement from last week, is Jamel Dean. So Jamel Dean obviously got mossed at that end of the game, but at least he made a big play for us in the beginning. After the game, we have a few upgrades. One from Jalen Warren, who had a great game. Gonna work on his elusiveness. Spencer Anderson, we saw him lay out a defender. He had some good blocking today in the run game. You guys have no idea how good it feels to walk out of one game with a win. It is about time. We get out of our first division games. Our approval rating is a 37% out of that, and we're at the bottom of the division. But I'm telling you guys, I try to tell you it's not over. Next week, we play the Saints. The week after, we play the Colts. Those are 2 games where I feel like we should be able to win. We're not going to be able to depend on our running backs and other players. We're going to need Will Howard to develop at some point, even if we are getting these wins. Now, if he doesn't develop, that's fine, because we have other quarterbacks and we can try to develop them. We're really just trying to find out who can be the Steelers quarterback 1. That's about it. Hit the subscribe and the like and the notifications if you guys want to see more dubs. I'm looking forward to playing out the rest of the season with y'all. Ready? Break.